more has happened with Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, and Charlotte. So last week, Charlotte won the SmackDown Women's title. Ronda Rousey has the Raw Women's title. A year ago, I said, and thank you everyone for watching that video, by the way, I'm really happy that you did, that it would have been Ronda Rousey in the main event against Charlotte, and those actually were the plans, and in a way they found their backdoor way of getting that match in there. Becky Lynch takes off, becomes a big superstar, and more ingredients get added to this stew, or this potpourri, but you can't eat a potpourri, and more things have happened. So now we have 2 belts, 2 champions, a triple threat main event that doesn't have John Cena or Roman Reigns in, of no disrespect to them, and the most likely outcome is that we will have a babyface at the end of WrestleMania being cheered for. Think about that for a while. But the thing I want to talk about more and more really is, yes, I'll talk about the melee afterwards. Stephanie comes out and announces something that we all suspected was going to happen, and I'm going to talk about that. Stephanie comes out and announces, because we'd all suspected, are both belts on the line? Is it an elimination thing? Is it a thing where Charlotte gets to keep the SmackDown belt so that she's preserved? People were suspecting. So Stephanie comes out and says the one thing that we really did suspect: the winner takes it all. Do you know what? The winner takes it all. The loser has to fall. It's simple in its place. Oh, I can't hit that high note. You sing some ABBA. That's just what it reminds me of. When you say that, the winner takes it all, I'm going to think of ABBA. I have lost a ton of street cred now just for saying that. But let's get on to it. Does this make the match bigger? Yes, in a way it does. You've got 2 belts on the line, and fans want to see Becky leave with the title, or now it seems like 2 titles. Unfortunately, the negative consequences of that the Asuka match that she was supposed to have, I think, with Mandy Rose, has been scrapped altogether. That's been replaced with a tag team match. So if you're a huge fan of Asuka's, sorry guys, it sucks for her, but they're thinking of this big main event that they want to do with Becky Lynch and Charlotte and Ronda Rousey, and they feel, well, let's add to it and make it bigger, 2 belts on the line. You could kind of argue that you're going to have an undisputed women's champion, which you can argue history being made in a way. I mean, there's a lot of history being made. The first non-American European wrestler to headline a WrestleMania main event, which brings a lot of hope for a lot of young men and women out there that, from this neck of the woods, that it's achievable and it's something to aspire to. So I think there's a lot of that riding on the line too for Becky Lynch. There are so many little elements that make this match bigger. It makes me wonder if the brand split's coming to an end. Just a thought I'm having. Is the brand split coming to an end? If Becky wins both belts, does she have to travel between both shows because she is a SmackDown wrestler, but she's challenging the Raw World Champion? Is it going to be a thing where the belts are unified, or is it going to be a thing where she defends the SmackDown belt against SmackDown wrestlers, the Raw belt against Raw wrestlers? Is it going to be one of those things? Or are we going to have a unified women's champion that travels between both shows defending the one unified championship? So, and that's quite a big push when you think about it. So that makes things bigger. I did enjoy the angle. I thought it was wacky and crazy. I enjoyed it a whole lot more than some of the other stuff on Raw, although I like the Brock and Seth stuff. The crazy... In this fictional world of WWE, what they're telling us is that the cops and the security guards are completely useless. I mean, goodness, they spend more time eating donuts than doing their job. I mean, look at the state of them. I love the segment, breaking glass, kicking security guards, but how stupid was it when the security guards put one in the same cop car as the other? Do they not think that that's going to make the problem worse? Oh well. But that was one of the go-home angles for Raw. I mean, for WrestleMania. I actually quite liked it myself. I don't really want to talk about the Baron Corbin stuff. But there you go. My thoughts are, I think this makes the match bigger. But I do have this question. And since you guys are the experts, I want to know what you think. So do you think the belts will be unified? Do you think the brand split may possibly be kind of wrapping up? Or do you think that she's going to defend both belts against the Raw, the talent? Oh my god, I can't get my bloody words out. Do you think she's going to defend the belt on the SmackDown belt against SmackDown women and the Raw belt against the Raw women's division? There you go. Not that hard to say. See? So that will be very, very, very interesting to see what happens there. Very much looking forward to that aspect of WrestleMania. And it's refreshing to have a very different main event that's not John Cena. And again, of no disrespect to Cena or Reigns or Undertaker or Triple H, but this is what I mean. Let's make wrestling a variety show. You could do this with your tag team division if you really think about it. But that seems like a real, miles and miles and miles away to develop that. But if you can do that with the women, you can do that with the tag team and the women's tag team and some of the other belts, you'd have so many options, and that's what we love as fans. So I'm going to wrap this one up. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Hit the like button. Do you think Ronda's an excellent heel? I think she's tremendous. Do you think that Becky's going to lose? That would be very, very interesting to see what happens there. And we get a shock ending. Do you think that's going to happen? And who do you think Becky's going to face next? I think Shayna Baszler. That's just my opinion. And Stephanie McMahon, and we'll get onto that later. So, comment down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I will see you all on Sunday at WrestleMania. No, I won't actually be there, but I mean on here. So, that's something for you lot to look forward to, because I want to know what everyone thinks. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching me and putting up with my singing of ABBA songs. And I will see you all soon. Take care.